Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Dynasty Mode Series video. Today, we start a brand new season for the Purdue Boilermakers. We are in the year 2026, and Ryan Gamer led the Purdue Boilermakers in his rookie season to a college football playoff victory in the first round, went into the quarterfinals against the Miami Hurricanes, and barely fell short by a touchdown. So, in the offseason, if you missed the last episode, you missed a lot because Ryan Gamer had the best transfer portal you could ever imagine. I mean, we are stacked, this team. We went from 76 overall to 86 overall to start here in a week 1 matchup against Western Michigan. We will be at home. We are sitting as the number 8 team in the nation right now. And I am so fired up about this season. Yes, last season was amazing. A bowl victory in the first round of the college football playoffs, an electric game against Texas Tech, and an incredible record in the season at 11-3 record as we closed out. But I'm just so proud of that team last year. We got an even better team this year in every single position. Our defense is going to be insane, at least on paper. They should be. We'll see how they play this week against Western Michigan. And we have a very favorable schedule. So today, we're going to be going through the top stories, taking a look at the top 25, taking a look at the team schedule. If you missed the last episode, I did go through the entire new depth chart. I highly recommend you check that out if you want to see this entire team and our overalls. This team is stacked, I will say that. And then we'll be diving into the matchup. So I have timestamps for you all, just like always, in the video description. And you can see the game start timestamp at the bottom of the screen. And if you all get some enjoyment on today's video, be sure you drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have 5 ongoing series right now across multiple sports games and more coming in the future. So stay tuned. And I am so fired up for 2026. This season is going to be amazing, but I just want to give a big thank you to you all for all the support in year 1 of this dynasty. You all are all legends. Thank you so much for all the positive, encouraging comments. What a season that was, but let's have a even better season this year and win a national championship. Now for the matchup preview for week 1 of 2026. Western Michigan coming into town to face off against the number 8 team in the nation, the Purdue Boilermakers. This is a game we should dominate. We're 86 overall, they're 59 overall. Now, it was going to be an FCS school, and we moved around the schedule and we put Western Michigan here. And in all of my dynasties, I always like an easy schedule until conference play starts. I like to get used to the new team, like to get in a rhythm. That is how I always schedule games. Now with Purdue, they like to play Notre Dame, and I'm not going to take that game off the schedule since it's a rivalry game. But normally in my dynasties, I would not play a team as good as Notre Dame. They were the previous national champions. You know, I like to play teams in the 70s, right? For the first 4 weeks. We won't be doing that this year. So yeah. But listen, you can never overlook anybody. Yes, this is a home game. A game we should dominate in. If you overlook anybody on Heisman difficulty, you will lose, right? We're going to play smart like we did last year and get the job done. We are led by our impact cornerback, Ashton Stamps, one of the players from the transfer portal, our entire secondary. We have 4 superstar cornerbacks, all from the transfer portal. 93 overall, Ashton Stamps leads the way, 89 awareness, 93 speed, and Jerry has challenged this defense to get 3 interceptions today or more. He also wants Ashton Stamps to get a pick 6. We'll see how that plays out, but we also have the 2nd best center by overall ratings in college football. This team is absolutely stacked, and it is going to be such a fun year. So on to the top stories. There's only 2 this week, but look at the first one. Michigan State goes into Notre Dame and upsets the Fighting Irish 35-29. You're defending national champions. They took down Alabama last season, and they go out in week 0 and they lose in front of their home fans. Now they are looking to bounce back this week against Wisconsin. Notre Dame is number 6 right now after that loss. Wisconsin is number 11. This is a game that Notre Dame must win in front of their home fans this week, or their season is starting off in a rough spot, and it may be tough for them to bounce back. Now, they did it last year after losing to us and losing to a couple other teams. They bounced back to have an incredible year, the ultimate year, right? A national title. But yeah, rough start for Notre Dame. And here's your look at the top 25 going into week 1 of 2026. Alabama, number 1. Penn State, Oregon, Georgia, Michigan, Notre Dame drop into 6. Miami, 7. Purdue, 8. Texas, Clemson, Wisconsin, Duke, UCLA, SMU, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Missouri, Baylor, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, USC, Kentucky, number 22. Go Wildcats. Florida, BYU, and then the last team to make the top 25 is Arizona State. And here's a quick look at the Heisman watch to start the year. Ryan Williams, number 1, Jeremiah Smith, Nico Amalueva, Selm Levitt, and DJ Lagway make out the top 5 here. And we're hoping to get some Purdue Boilermakers in this list this season. And for those of you that missed the offseason episode, here is the look at the 2026 schedule for the Purdue Boilermakers. We went from 76 overall to 86 after the best transfer portal you can imagine. Week 1, Western Michigan. Week 2, Wake Forest at home. Bye week, then we face off against number 6 Notre Dame at home in a game we won last year. Let's see if we can do it again. Then we start Big Ten Conference play. We face off against Washington at home, Maryland at home, Wisconsin at home, and then we have our first away game of the season and in the Big Ten, and that is UCLA. Then we go to Iowa. Then we face off against the Minnesota Golden Gophers at home. Then we close out the year with 3 away games, including the toughest test of the year. Number 2, Penn State at Penn State, one of the toughest environments to play in. That is going to be insane. Then Illinois, and then Indiana to close out the year. Now, this is a very favorable schedule if you compare it to last year. Last year, we faced off against Ohio State, Michigan in back-to-back weeks. We faced off against USC and multiple teams that were in the top 25 that year. Not as many top 25 records this year, right? Or at least right now, not as many teams in the top 25. That could change, but still a tough year. Still a tough year, right? Very favorable, though. And I really think this team can make the college football playoffs and also win a national championship. And it is time for the season opener for the Purdue Boilermakers in 2026. Western Michigan against number 8 Purdue in front of our home fans. This is a game where we cannot overlook our opponent. If we do, we will lose on Heisman difficulty. We should be able to dominate this game. We should have a good run game this year. We're going to run the football. We're going to throw the football. We have a quarterback who can not only run, he can throw on the run. Our quarterback this year can do it all. And if he starts to struggle, we'll put Ryan Brown in, the quarterback from last year. You better believe it. But our new starting quarterback could be a difference maker. So, as far as uniforms to start the year, I think we're going to rock the default home to start out. I know it's different than what we wore last year at home. Let's start out, though, with the black jerseys and gold pants. And let's see what Western Michigan is wearing. They're wearing the all-white. Perfect. And now team settings, Purdue, and a 4-3. Let's dominate, everybody. I'm so fired up for this year. If you all can't tell, like, I'm so excited. 86 overall. We improved by 10 overall points. This team is stacked. Let's start strong.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Here we go. And I will say the Western Michigan Broncos head coach was very thankful to head coach Ryan Gamer and the athletic director Purdue for letting them come to Purdue to face off against a team who made the playoffs in the prior season. So, love that.
Finds just
Good
enough
start.
space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Taven Jackson, there he is.
Purdue Boilermakers offense will have the ball first.
From Greenwood, Indiana.
Market for a veteran quarterback. You want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really
New
excited
freshman
about
tight
this
end,
opportunity, and
Asamoah
David,
out
he
there.
chose
Hey.
this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
You know, he's not making the money, right? Like, we didn't give him a big NIL deal, right? They got to add that feature, though, in the next game, right? Transfer portal money. That's all it is in real life. It's basically turned into free agency in the NFL, in professional football. It's now the same way in college. Whoever has the most money, that's how you get the transfers.
They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run.
Okay, we have a new slot receiver, Morissette. Very good route runner, very good catching.
Where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove.
And there he goes.
Talented team, but they
Wide
gotta
open.
start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot
First
of these players
completion
are
here.
hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Yeah, we think we should be ranked higher.
They'll go to the ground.
Okay, our offensive line is way better than that.
Thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor
I'm looking at the new freshman, Asamoah, and also Morissette.
About airing that puppy out.
Morissette.
To the air on second down. Works the middle of the field. Ripping off a good
He may not be the fastest receiver. I think he's 87 or 88 speed. He's a great route runner, and he can shoot.
Guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage.
It's not all about raw
blitz.
speed. It's about all the attributes, right? In college football 25, I care too much about raw speed. Now I'm looking more at the intangibles, right?
Gonna run it. It's Marshall.
New running back, Justin Marshall, a transfer as well. Who's not a transfer? Tuggle's not. Morissette's not.
Everybody uses the portal.
Smith
to
is not
varying
either, right?
degrees.
I don't
Sometimes
think.
you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces.
What a throw!
They didn't, but I don't think it's
a
because
freshman.
there was
We
lack
can't
of
be mad at
effort
him.
on the part
It's a
of the
freshman.
coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
That's
Yeah,
a
because
good
when you
throw.
bring people
He had
in,
to
a lot of
throw it
times you take
beyond.
people
The
off
reason
on
he had to
your
throw it
roster.
like
So
that
when
is
you
because
only
the
bring a few
lineman
in,
jumped
you
up.
cherry
He's
pick
about to
some
knock
elite
it down
talent
right there.
and some
He had to
real
throw it more to
concerns
the
that you
left and
have.
up in the air.
Sometimes it just addresses everything you
You
need.
got to catch that. Last year, we had Michael Jackson, who would never drop. So, it's a new team. Let's run the play that
Got it right on the edge
dominated
of the red
last
zone,
year,
but
right
they
here.
face a third and long. Jackson. gonna
Yep,
throw.
wide open.
It's complete to the
So
right.
you look at the primary route first, you look at the outside. If you see the linebackers where they were in that case, you know the running back's
Really
wide
nice
open
play
across
call
the
there
middle.
because the
So
defense might have been thinking
love
on
that
third
play
and
because it
short
breaks
in the
every
red
coverage.
zone. They're probably
It's
gonna
the
run
best play in our
football
playbook.
instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
All right, let's run it. Inside zone. We have to find our run plays, right?
And the Boilermakers
Running?
have
What's
it in
that?
scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to
There's
get it
the
in with
new
the
center. The second best center in college football. To us, he's number one. Oh, boy.
Here in the season opener.
Kobe Martin. We have two running backs who are amazing. That's another transfer. We had 20 transfers, I think.
Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Can we watch that block one more time? There it is, number 59. Are you kidding me? That's how you block.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the
Wow, I
first
love
time.
this game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a
do those push-ups. Do them one-handed. No? Okay.
From the 7 to cap it.
The Kentucky mascot does them one-handed. Our Boilermakers mascot needs to wake up. Two-handed push-ups for mascots are out of style. Got to be one-handers.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So
all right, they're led by Johnson.
First possession of the game. And here comes,
honestly, he's pretty good.
This talented freshman, and Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman.
Listen, we have a great defense.
I guarantee you,
we should not allow anything.
Energy going right now because he has never played in an
Williams, Seabrooks,
like
Harkless.
He's never played against competition like this either.
No, it's
and I do want to say I have auto subs to keep fresh for defensive linemen this year, and that's because we had too much wear and tear at the end of the year. It's the reason we lost to Miami, because not only got hurt, we had no pressure.
But he's going to be the first guy to touch the football.
Yeah, put the pressure on him.
Revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Good job. There he is. Come on.
Knock the ball to the ground. 4th down.
We have superstars at every quarterback position. I'm telling you, this team is absolutely stacked. How many times have I said that in this episode so far? 20? It's true.
From the receiver, that's a good play by the defensive back.
He's got it.
He's got shifty. I know we can do that little stutter step.
Nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks,
you know,
made a couple of moves.
This is one of those years, you know, I do want to show our cornerbacks, just in case you all missed the offseason episode, because I could say it out loud, but it really doesn't do it justice. I want to show our center first. Brady Small, 2nd highest overall center in college football this year. And also, I got to show our secondary. This secondary is the best secondary I think I've ever had in a college football game. And we had a very good secondary in college football 25 for the Kentucky Wildcats, but I don't think it ever had this much speed and this much talent. Ashton Stamps, Christian Gray, Zabion Brown, and Colton Hood should dominate. And even our 5th string Turner is very good. This team is amazing. Like, we have every single position. We have difference makers at every single position. So, like, that's when I say this team is stacked. It truly is. But what's important to point out, this is a team built to win a national championship this year. A lot of them are seniors, right? So, we got to win this year because our team could go down to 80 overall next year, right? So that's what I'm trying to point out, show the depth chart as well. This is a one-shot national championship year. When you go all in for the transfer portal, you know you're losing a lot. So, yeah, we can have another big transfer portal. But, yeah, sometimes you only get one shot.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead.
I'm looking at Morissette.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Yep.
He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Good play. Good tackle.
I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch.
So let's go. Let's go to our run plays. Believe it or not.
Positions on the next downs coming up.
Let's see a good gun run. There we go. Gun Y off trips inside zone.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
That's wide open. That's what we should be able to do a lot this year.
And they'll finally get him down after 8.
And let's do some motion to throw him off to the right.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on
and then have Joyner running up the middle. And I have our running backs keep fresh as well. I don't want to go into injury risk this year. Last season, we ran out of players.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blink,
let's go to my favorite play.
Nice job by the defense getting penetration.
Slot pivot.
Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Jackson will throw.
Nobody can guard Justin.
The short hands.
Well, that's Kobe Martin. Nobody can guard Justin Marshall, and nobody can guard Kobe Martin. So our running backs, we may be running good this year, but wow, are we going to be throwing to them?
Where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage.
Is this
Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your
linebackers?
bounce if you
inside zone.
I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
The run from the shotgun.
That is a great blocking up front, and also a good cut by the running back.
Keep pounding away at this
PA
defense.
slide. Let's get the freshman tight end involved.
If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to
Little
commit
play
more
action
guys to
into
the
a
box,
throw.
more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
RB was wide open. That's tunnel vision. For some reason, I wanted to get the freshman involved. RB's open for a touchdown. That's rough. Okay, so now let's throw them off. Let's do Y drive. And, they're going to think that Y is going to be underneath now, because we've done that on third down every time.
We've played one before we move on.
We're going to run that
Let's have a
play.
look at the stats.
What a start. We've held them to 4 yards. They've also only had the ball for 4 plays. The new band here for the Purdue sounds good this year.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Okay, so yes, they're used to us sending Y in. We're going to send them out and do drive. And if they read it, because look, it looks like they're reading the in route as we've done every time. Now, Marshall should be instantly open here. Yep. They ran into each other.
Quarterback just flat missed him.
They ran into each other.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply
game plan wants us to go for it. Listen, we are 100% going for this. Our defense can crush them. I'm doing the same play because that was open. And it should be open again. RB's open. I didn't know they ran into each other every time in that play.
He's brought down, but he's got
do they always do that?
First and goal from the 8.
Let's go to run. You are like, Ryan, do I actually see you going to the run category? I'm just as shocked as you all are.
There to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the
wall. I honestly love running in football games. It's just, I ran a lot in College Football 25 in the Dynasty series. We're a passing team, though. We were last year.
On first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5.
I think we can do both, which is going to open up more pass plays, right? Okay, I like a PA read here. We have the offensive line to hold play actions as well, which is nice. It was offsides. It's a free play, right? I can't. I don't know if it was offsides or not. It was. I didn't want to risk it to throw a pick 6. Yeah, we're definitely going to accept. That's one thing I love about the commentators on Madden, because the commentators will actually tell you. They'll say, it looks like an offsides. The quarterback has a free play here, and then I know to just send it, right? Now, maybe they're wrong sometimes. That could be. They haven't been wrong yet. Okay. Oh, okay. Quick.
And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. 2nd and goal. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Jackson, are you kidding me?
By this defense on 2nd and goal, and they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run.
I'd say our quarterback coach Jerry is gonna have a long talk with our quarterback after that miss. Okay, let's go. I think we've got to go drive. And we're looking for Y on the out route.
Give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3.
Quarterback run might be open as well.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Tough, hard-nosed pass defense. Western Michigan did play tough, I will tell you that. They all broke free from offensive line. I missed the open receiver. I see him there. All right, it's all right. Let's just take the points.
When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown.
So Spencer did not transfer, but we have a great young kicker as well. It's actually technically better.
He gets a hand on it. Defense has it.
That's not on me. I can't control that besides hit
and the short field goals are a lot
good
harder
kick.
to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit.
I've never seen a block kick by the AI at your home team. When you're the home team, I've never seen that happen. Our kick, what happened to our kicker?
Western Michigan
Well, Spencer, do you want to have a seat on the bench?
They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive.
Do you want to have a seat on the bench? I'm just asking.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I am shocked with what happened there. It looked like a good snap and a good hold. Our kicker just kind of froze. That's something that happens on the road, though.
Off play action.
How can we not get through, team? Okay, we better settle down. We should have went for it, right? We already went for it once that drive.
After the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that.
Let's pick him off. Talander, a new transfer at middle linebacker, or late transfer. We got him in week 4. Yes, that's what we do. The one play I'm not Mickens, he gets a sack, right? Another transfer.
They are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse.
The first play, I'm not controlling him. Oh, he has quick jump. Why am I controlling him? Let him do his thing. I'm going to be the safety. That's not my zone. We just got beat there.
Just carving up this defense and getting it.
Put the blitz on him, maybe.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
I'm going to be Harkless.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Hit him.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
Yes! I think we have 2 players with quick jump.
When it's a play action pass,
what a play.
He really has to sell the
Popeye Williams! Yes, there's the other transfer. Oh boy.
He had no shot.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly.
We've got linebackers this year. We've got everything. I am blitzing them.
And you really want to pay this drive off.
How can you handle the pressure?
Nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas.
Stadium is rocking.
Trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Yes! Another sack! I hope the Miami Hurricanes are watching this game.
Setting the tone early.
And they see what they might face off against this year.
And often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
This team wins that game last year. We had no pass rush. We had no ability to get through their offensive line. Not only got hurt, our superstar.
Kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt.
Good stand from the defense, though.
That'll bring him to within 4.
I mean, Western Michigan is playing well above their overall. I can tell you that.
And now the defense will try to shut him down.
But it is Heisman, so that's kind of what happens.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Wide open.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Motion Z spot. I like it.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson will throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He put it out there for him.
David Jackson? Have you ever played football before? We had high hopes for this quarterback, and he's had a good game, but what was that? He's supposed to be good at throwing on the run. I think he thought the running back was going to keep going, but he ran the right route, so I don't know.
Back to pass.
But he can run, just like that, and we're going to do that this year. Motion slot shallow.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense is when you start
still haven't got the freshman Asamoah catch yet.
Concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket.
And there's his first one.
Gets a first down. Like,
there's a
so
beautiful
much
throw.
To defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen. On
Gun
the field
tray
and
open,
when it's gonna
motion mesh.
And that's a really good example of
ran this play a lot last year. Looking at Tuggle.
Down in distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in
wide
early
open.
to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He juked that quarterback out. I guess that was a safety.
This offense
Just
has
like it
become
was
a
nothing.
first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Go run, motion, inside zone.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Our center's fired up right now, as he should be.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of progress.
That was not good blocking up front.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running
I
back
see the time. Let's time out.
times a game. Make the
You're like,
defense
Ryan,
have
did
to
you
wear
see
them
the
out.
time, that whole
Sometimes these
drive?
3 to 4 yard runs,
Yes, he's just
later
trying to
in
run
football
out more
games,
clock.
They turn into 5
Let's
to
go with that.
15 to 20-yard games.
Let's go to our
just
play.
because of the body blow
Gun,
effect.
empty, quad, slot, pivot. It can break any coverage.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
If you have this play in your playbook, run it.
Jackson gonna throw it.
All day, every day.
Makes the grab
When
on
you
the
see
back.
that coverage, it's a touchdown every time against Western Michigan.
End zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Just think of the running backs we had
There's
last
so many
year.
coaches out there
Good.
in 2-minute situations at the end of
This
the half
year,
with the lead that'll just
great,
be happy
because they had
taking
more
the
speed
lead into halftime.
and they're better route
This guy's
runners.
staying aggressive though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off.
And
every
McCoby was awesome
And
last year.
let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked
I tell you,
up at halftime.
Taven Jackson, when he's
Ready to
in
try
the
the
pocket,
point after.
not on the run, he throws
And the
beautifully.
extra
They
point
almost
is
blocked it
good.
again.
They have an 11-point lead.
Okay, we're going to have to get a new special teams coach. Jerry is going to have to get involved with the special teams now. What is happening?
What's going on? Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back and forth affair.
Or who knows,
If that
maybe
quarterback
Western
can
Michigan
find a little
is known for their
magic
special
a la
teams.
Cam Newton, this
I don't
might
know
not
much
be
about it.
over just yet. They're trailing by
Blitz
just 4 to Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... Breaks into the open.
I cannot believe our cornerback could not get off that block. They're very good block shedders. Let's run nickel formation.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator,
Let's
you've got to find as
go.
many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
Cover
Close
4
to the
drop.
line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Rides the back on the option. The give. You'll take 4 yards. on
I'm
first
shocked
down
that they
every
ran it
time,
there,
2nd
but I
and
guess
6.
that means it's probably a pretty good strategy.
There's a timeout on the
So what I'm
field.
going to
Tie
do,
the game here late
I'm
in
going to
the
throw the
first
quarterback
half.
off and run a
After the
spy right here in the
productive
middle, and
first
I'm going to
down play,
control
it's 2nd
Brown.
and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly
That's a
deep
pick.
downfield.
Number 7 knocked it down. I think 14 could have picked it.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Last
there on
year, we
third
would have been
down, able to
nervous seeing
force
that ball going up
incompletion
like that,
on an
right?
Absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that
Got
thing
it. What a
more than
play.
60 yards in the air. But the defenders
great
on
coverage,
the back
though.
end stayed
Watch the
in
quarterback
possession,
run.
made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic
The only
play.
problem with drop coverage is we're not,
Johnson wants to throw it.
is me controlling a defensive back, problem number 1. The other problem is, well, you're only sending 3. You're never going to get through on this game sending 3.
They try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds
play.
a tight end.
7
We've got a
seconds
timeout
left.
in the waning seconds of the
They're gonna
half.
kick the field
Maybe
goal.
a chance to get
No,
off
they're
a
not.
couple more plays.
Okay.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Interesting. Get an interception for a touchdown team, please.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. fires to the wideout.
There's that red zone up route. That was a beautiful route. Are you kidding me?
He's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
He got me. I was running the inside. I was guarding the inside route. Call timeout. Ice the kicker.
The defense calls the timeout.
He got me.
Try to get their act together.
Now we do have quick jump on the outside, like Rael.
Second of the day. This one from 23. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
a great drive from Western Michigan. Our defense, at least holding for field goals, we got to do better. I'll see you in the second half, though. What a first half.
Yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
I tell you, that red zone up play works. When you sell the in as a wide receiver, it's so hard to think the wide receiver is going to jump back like that. We've read that play multiple times, and you see Ryan Gamer run that play as the quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats as well on the channel. But they got me on it. I don't think I've ever had to guard that route against the AI. That was a great play call, and what a throw by the quarterback. But no pressure, still. Our defensive line was dominated. 3 sacks, right? And then that drive, I know we were doing drop coverage a lot. And when you send 3 on this game, it's made to basically make it really hard to get through, as it should be, right?
Offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field.
I mean, look at real life. When you send 3, like, they get all day. That's just what's going to happen.
Let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know.
Delander,
exactly
I want to see an interception.
I'm
going to be Seabrooks.
And I get ball first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running.
And I know we have an end, Seabrooks, playing defensive tackle, but he's still really good at defensive tackle. Okay, robber press. We have great press coverage and great man coverage this year.
He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming down.
Our fans are fired up.
Great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
What a play! That's what we do this year. Way to knock it down. I was trying to pick it, but I guess I hit the button to knock it down instead. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm sure it is. I always just hit Y, but that looked like I hit a swap button. And there is a swap button. I think it's X, right? You can tell I always go for interceptions, right?
They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8.
Doing a good job playing the run. Let's go gun tray open offset wide corner.
It's those defensive tackles and those guards and centers.
Looking at Asamoah maybe for a big time catch here.
They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I tell you, the athlete freshman converted to tight end. He's not very good at catching, even though statistically speaking, he should be. Let's go to our play. What play can beat anything? At least it has a route to beat any coverage. It doesn't mean it's always going to win.
Defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
But it will if you're there. Oh, he didn't get it. 4th and 1.
Make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Halfback direct.
And the offense will stay.
Let Marshall get it and just take it right out.
The defense jump. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and see,
there is no shot that their defensive line manhandles our offensive line.
You have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
There's no way. That should never happen.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Threw into triple coverage.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play
We did see that their quarterback is actually pretty good, and he's showing it today, but I am shocked about their defensive line winning that. There is no shot that should ever happen. Whether it's on Heisman or not, better players should win.
Just a few yards to go.
Understand momentum's a thing and playing above your rating, but that's not for that. There's no shot you could ever convince me that their defensive line would win against our offensive line.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes.
I'm not saying our offensive line are the best ever, because they're not, but they're better than them by a long shot. That's no disrespect to Western Michigan. It's just we are on paper.
Damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Nickel Sim 2 blitz.
And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back.
Pick this off and take it to the house, Stamps.
He can catch the football. He can block.
Hit him.
This guy can do it all.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him stopped
missed it.
just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Johnson looking to throw.
Good job, Seabrooks. Listen, you all better wake up or we're going to lose and our season's over. Wake up, Purdue. We are getting outplayed by their offensive line. We're getting outplayed by their defensive line. We're getting outplayed by their quarterback. This is a wake-up call for this team. You all see why I like to schedule low overall teams in week 1? Yeah, imagine if we were playing Georgia.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down.
But, you know,
the Purdue offense
the more you play this game, especially on Heisman, you realize how much the game will, like, increase the opponent's stats.
Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem
and I know the developers of the game say that it does not boost stats on Heisman. But if you all watch the Road to Glory series and now the Dynasty series, I think we can all agree that Heisman does boost stats. I know the developers say it doesn't. And they also say that all Madden doesn't either, but I don't know if I believe that. Mesh post will. Do you all believe that?
The tackle's doing a good job getting on their
or that they
guys
don't boost
just
attributes.
enough
Wait,
where this
that's
running
not the
back
play I
can get into
picked.
space and make the big game.
Let's do a play action, actually.
Off the play fake.
He got stuck on the line. He still was able to get off. Good job.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Get the fullback involved, which is Martin in this formation, or backup running back. Oh, it's wide open. Come on, Kobe.
But it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Are we going to be a running team this year? With play actions?
So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets
They thought it was a run. What a throw. Oh, no.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to
receiver
that first
down
marker. Man down on
you know,
the
one
play
thing
as
I
the
will
officials
say
take a break. They're ready to be
is
checked out.
our quarterback is very good at throwing under pressure. That's one thing Ryan Brown struggled at.
Jackson gonna
Wide
throw
open.
it.
That's why that outside camera is really good for that play.
They'll ride him
Back
out of
spasm.
bounds
Okay,
at
we'll
the
substitute.
goal.
He'll be fine.
Spotted at the 25-yard line.
Now let's go
This defense is going to have
slot
to be
pivot.
careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They cannot guard Y there. It's a bad throw. That's a touchdown. A was open too, and I know you all might have been yelling, "Hey, hey, hey." It's fair, but
just keep
he's
giving
open
him
too.
the easy catches until
Let's get
they
Tuggle
do
involved.
something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then
Tuggle.
obviously it leaves the middle
That's
of the
what we
field
can do
wide
this year, right
open
there.
for receiver for our tight
That's
end.
why
So,
Taven Jackson is the starter.
right decision, getting the
Let's
ball
go halfback draw.
making plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the
No, I don't
quarter.
like it. Let's go PA slide. Or, yeah, into the third. That's fine.
That's the end of the period.
Who
and
thought
Purdue
this was going to be a
has the
close
lead.
game?
And we've reached the end of the third.
Every single
Time
one of
is
you all.
running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on.
The reason you all thought this was a close game, if you know my content, because how many times have you seen me struggle in week one? We almost lost to Toledo multiple years in a row in College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty, and then I just removed them off the schedule. I said never again, just like Coach Stoops did in real life against Western Kentucky. We used to play Western Kentucky every year, and Coach Stoops lost to him one year, and he said never again. I'll never play them again.
Keep firing. He's got it on the run.
No!
Can't quite cross
How
the
is he
plane to
hurt?
get the six, but
That's
they'll
his
have the
first
first
catch,
down.
right?
Looks as if we have an injury.
He's
on
heartbroken
that last
'cause
play,
he's
and
only
we'll
got
take a
one
break to
catch.
check him out.
That's a touchdown. Wait a second. Gonna tell the booth upstairs to take a look at this. The booth is taking a look. That has to be a touchdown. That definitely broke the plane. Yeah, that's a touchdown. Look, that's a touchdown. The tip of the ball is over. The hand's down. The hand doesn't count. The forearm's not down. The tip of the ball is over the goal line by a long shot. That's an easy touchdown. That's the easiest touchdown ever.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth
The
a chance
booth
to have
upstairs.
another
They
look.
said, challenge it, Ryan.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
That is the worst challenge I have ever seen. I feel like challenges might be bugged in this game because I've had multiple, multiple ones outside of this series that don't read right. A hand is not down. No knees down, no shins are down, no forearms are down. The ball is over the end zone. Look, that's a touchdown. Nothing's down. Look, nothing's down. Forearm's not down, hand is on the ground. The hand's allowed to be on the ground. The knee drops there. The ball is in the end zone by a long shot. It just has to cross the white line. That is insane. How is that not a touchdown? Jerry's going to be having a long talk with the replay officials at the end of this game, everybody. Head coach Ryan Gamer and Jerry. Long conversation. Going to take a screenshot here, but we got robbed. And I know some people are going to be like, Ryan, it's not a big deal, but it is because we lost a timeout, right? That's why it's a big deal. That's an easy touchdown. And we got robbed of a timeout. The timeout's what's important. We can still score a touchdown, right? 100%. We have a great center and a quarterback who can run. We go straight up the gut on a QB sneak 5 times in a row. That's not the issue. The issue is we lose our timeout in a close game. Although it shouldn't be a close game, it is. That's what matters. It is close. And that's a very frustrating call. But this is going to be all day, every day with our center.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Let's go.
Scores it.
The ball never lies. Look, he's trying to get the fans fired up. Dribbling and shooting. No, he didn't shoot.
He decides to keep the football.
All right, Taven Jackson.
He shows you on that play.
All right. Goes into dribbling. I think he's going to shoot. And he's like, no, I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to dance. All right. I kind of like it. It's a pretty cool dance move. dual threat quarterback, and he really is. Got robbed of a timeout. We can't let it frustrate us. It is what it is.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee.
Put the pressure on them.
Over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle. It's
their quarterback is insane. I think we're going to have to man up with them.
And his offense is going to have to
cover
come up
two
clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together.
That's what we do, our line. I did not do a good job reading that as the linebacker, but it doesn't matter because our defensive line is amazing. At stopping the run, and they should be amazing at pass rush. They were to start this game.
Johnson wants to throw it.
He overthrew him, thankfully. I'm manning up again.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film.
I am guarding number 8. Wherever he goes, I go.
Plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
On third down, he drops to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
I mean, what is happening? That is the luckiest play. 2 receivers bunched up, hits off his helmet, and he catches it. I'm not convinced it's even thrown to him. I'm manning up again.
They're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Number 97 was in the spy, and he could have knocked that down.
Because he got nothing after the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off.
We got to get some pressure. Like, somebody's got to get pressure. Come on, team. Come on, Mickens.
Critical fourth down and execute.
Just like that. That's holding.
Skips away from pressure.
Okay. Did you all see that?
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
How about that critical moment in
the refs are not on our side today in Purdue, everybody. That was probably the biggest holding call I've ever seen missed in this game. Usually the game actually does a pretty good job of calling holding. Watch this. Watch the quick jump. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's perfectly legal. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not holding. You gotta be kidding me.
But you put the ball in his
okay,
hands.
let's cover 3, Buzz Mabel. What an odd game.
He tucks it, he gets the
Pick it off,
down.
team.
That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarter.
Our cornerbacks are letting me down today.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw.
How's that not holding?
Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick.
Can they hold every play? Did you all see that again? He's holding every time, number 73.
Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hit him.
Hard running there. They
Team,
stopped, but those feet kept
you better
moving
wake
until
up.
he was down to the 5.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling.
I understand we have a lot of new players. Chemistry is not there, and it shows today.
That's why defenses have to swarm.
Number 43, our new middle linebacker, just completely avoided the tackle. He's right there. Not a good pursuit. I'm shocked.
His freakish ability on that play.
What is our team doing? Look, our fans are deflated, I would say. Western Michigan Broncos look like the best team in college football this year. Maybe they are.
2-point conversion, they'll just line up for the kick this time. And
maybe they are.
Good as they draw just a touch
I tell you, Jerry on the sideline is laying in to our defense right now. Our middle linebackers, our secondary, our defensive line, all of them. He's saying, wake up. And Mickens said, they're holding me, Jerry. They're holding me, Jerry. I don't care. I didn't say that. Jerry said that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers
is holding on every play. You gotta play tougher.
That touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to
nothing crazy. Let's play football
from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Jackson will throw. Caught near the stick.
Just play football. Come on. We got all day.
41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
They were reading why there. They knew what we were running there.
In the passing game.
Now you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares.
Won't let me audible. There we go.
A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam
so
them.
I'm looking at why, because they're going to think he's going in.
Offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They
I know this is crazy, but we can't stop him. We cannot stop Western Michigan.
And you're going to be that guy when the ball comes your
I
way,
never thought I'd say that. We can't stop him. We truly can't.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they
That's wide open. Yes. They were guarding. You see they're reading the inside. They know what we're going to run, the drag. We've hit that running back so much. They've responded, but it doesn't matter. You can't stop every route in that play. There's no perfect play to start that play. There's a route to beat everything. That's why it's the best play in our playbook. It can literally beat any coverage. So
the Boilermakers are
you can cut down the inside route, but you gotta look at the outside. You gotta shut down everybody.
First down, wants to throw, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately need.
I never saw him. I never saw 54. I never saw him.
On that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Where did that guy come from?
Well, what a play by the defense there, trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession, able to steal
I thought the middle linebacker was up. I thought he was coming up.
Go tie this game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield.
You all realize a field goal wins the game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down.
And we lost the timeout. Oh, no. We lost the timeout because of that challenge.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment.
You know, this is a classic example in this game to where
you've done a great job.
When the game wasn't upset, it'll do everything it can for that upset to happen.
Jesse, you got the formula right now.
Western Michigan is playing like the best team in the league.
Caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage.
We had a play to stop that play. Like, call timeout, but we had a play to stop that exact play. They're not in field goal range. They're acting like they are, but
second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout.
Let them score.
Downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown.
They already had it. They had a great throw. Basically had the touchdown. They can run out the time. We have no timeouts. We had 1 left. They just run the clock, kick the field goal, win the game. You have to let them score there. We got plenty of time left now. After they complete that pass, you know, do not make the tackle right there. And do not make the tackle. Because we had 1 timeout left. There's just no shot. I'm shocked right now.
They'll line up for the extra
Their quarterback
point,
is
and at this
16
juncture,
for 20
every point
against,
matters.
overall-wise, one of the best cornerbacks, one of the best
extra
cornerback
point
cores
is good, and the lead
in college
is
football.
5 here in
Let
the
that
fourth.
sink in.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
We got this.
Kickoff
Just
unit
got to
on the
focus
field,
up.
and
A
this
minute
defense
46
will be
left,
called
one
on to
timeout.
Protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Not only do we need to score, we've got to score with no time on the clock
That last drive was
left.
promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got
See, they played outside there. It's so tough for them to stop that.
If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So tough to stop that,
Grabbed
too.
in the middle, it's Tuggle. And it's a first down.
Go, 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 go. Don't celebrate.
Well, the
Oh, that's right.
defense did a nice
Celebrating
job
does not
keeping
run the
everything
clock.
away down the
That's
field,
good.
but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Love
Finds
that
his
play.
man. It's Martin. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has
Focus
him
up.
on the
Come on.
move, trying to
We don't
get
need
the
the big
big
plays
score.
here. We don't need the big plays.
Boilermakers come to the line
Just
with
don't
new
throw a
set of
pick.
downs. Jackson gonna throw it.
Just like that. They shaded inside there. Do you see them try to stop the underneath route? Western Michigan is their defensive coordinator is playing great right now, like locked in.
What they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo.
No, we don't have a lot of time.
You've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice
wanna
job
find
by
the perfect
QB
play.
there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance.
I'm looking at Morissette,
This
Asamoah.
quarterback has to stay calm,
I knew they were going to be
cool,
like
and
that.
collected,
Shaded
drive
back,
his team down
dropping
for a
3. They're
score
basically
late
in a
the fourth.
prevent there. Good luck.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Running back smash angle.
Everybody has
Watch
to
for
be
the middle
set. They
linebacker.
have to get it off. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it.
Get out of bounds.
And
Get out of
after
bounds.
that big completion with no timeouts, you
He
need
did
to
it.
clock
His knee
right
got
now.
down
You need to
before.
spike the ball, save some clock, knowing
Timeout.
you've got to throw this
I don't know
ball
how to
into the
spike
end
the
zone,
ball.
give
Whenever I
yourself
do a
chance to
spike with the X button in this game, it does a fake spike. So maybe X is not the right button. I know we have no timeouts left, right? I know that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a
Looking
first
at Branch.
without scoring. Second down, they'll
Shading
go to the
inside,
air.
you can't stop
Got away
both.
from
You can
trouble and got
only
rid of it.
stop one.
Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And now the
And you gotta
touchdown
keep
play.
this turbo
Drive
mode
on the
right? We
opposite
gotta keep
side.
going
We're looking at
fast.
Y
The
for
clock's
a
running
touchdown.
down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll go to
Easy.
the air.
Branch. Touchdown, Purdue!
Find the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible.
Gotta go
to
for
watch.
2.
The offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for
Morissette
2 and
has
try to make it a field goal
90
game.
catch in traffic. Here's who we're looking at here.
Jackson will throw. Can't find his man
He
in the
dropped
end
it.
zone. The 2-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to
Does this
lead
game
in
not
the
feel
final
like an away
seconds.
game? Like, truly does it
They're
not?
ready to
Like,
kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save.
All
Every
right.
second
Well.
he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you
Issue
possibly
here.
can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking
we
right now.
can't
Lots
play
of
so
pressure on him.
conservatively and
Well,
allow
you
everything
can't
underneath.
Take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and
So
make a
I think
solid
cover
tackle.
4 is the
And
way
a
to
lot of
go.
times in zone coverage, I like when I can get
I understand
all the eyes
we're
on the
still
quarterback.
obviously
I like
playing
when I
more
can see
underneath,
the
but
routes
like,
and see him develop in the middle.
I mean, more
You
over
could tell
top.
They had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
How does he
in the
catch
middle, it's
that?
Marshall. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the
Double
field,
coverage
so much of this is feel.
goes to swat the
Understanding where
ball
holes are in the
and
zone,
just holds on to it.
How to get leverage on a man, and these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That's not the play I picked, but
Looking to throw on first down.
good hit. They're out of time. Wait, they're out of time. Come on. They're gonna try to spike it.
The Broncos with a second.
They have 5 seconds left. That is enough to get into field goal range.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal.
Yeah,
here.
but they also have to get it. They have to do a slant. They have to do something quick to the inside.
Johnson looking to throw.
Game's over.
Bringing the heat.
Yes! It doesn't feel like a win, but it's a win.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the
Quarterback
season.
played
That's what
great.
You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Okay, so Western Michigan is the new Toledo. You better believe Jerry and Ryan Gamer are about to call the athletic director for Purdue and make sure we never schedule Western Michigan for week 1 ever again. That team, I don't know how they did it, but their quarterback looked like the best quarterback in college football against a great defense. We have a great defense. We have a great defensive line. We had a very good start to the game. We fell apart in the second half, and especially in that fourth quarter. We couldn't stop them. Their quarterback did whatever he wanted to, and I was trying my best to change plays and stuff. But yeah, you know, that interception should have never happened that I threw. I never saw that linebacker. Truly, I never saw him. I thought he jumped up, and then I thought the receiver was wide open. Clearly, I was looking at the wrong player, or I don't know. I never saw him, though, and he was there. Oh, was he there? And now I was talking during that play as well. That's probably why I threw that pick and maybe why I didn't see him, but never good to talk during a play when this game is just so fast-paced. But you know what? I'm glad this game happened because it shows that our team has a long way to go. Yes, we have the talent, but can we execute? Can we play as a team? We did not play as a team today. Their defensive line started to manhandle our offensive line in the second half. Their offensive line dominated against our defensive line in the second through fourth quarters. We had a great first quarter defensively and offensively. And honestly, we had a good game offensively overall. We ran the ball well. We threw the ball well. Taven Jackson was looking really good at quarterback. He made a couple missed throws, and that interception was not on him. That was all on me. I never saw the guy. But second half, good thing we showed up in the fourth quarter, and we were a fourth quarter team last year. But this game feels like a loss. We barely beat Western Michigan by 1 point, 27-26. Now, that's heartbreaking. Now, maybe Western Michigan is well above their overall. No, I think this is a classic Heisman effect. Those of you that play Heisman this game, you know there's just some games I feel like the AI in the background chooses a team who's going to upset. And they increase their stats. And I know the developers say that Heisman does not affect the stats, only decision making. I disagree, because this is a good example of this. Their defensive line and offensive line, you look at that depth chart, you're like, there's no shot they should be able to do what they did. And their quarterback as well. He was fast and he was solid, but he's not the best quarterback in college football. He looked like it today. You know, he earned a lot of respect in that Western Michigan. They earned enough respect to never get on our schedule ever again, right? I thought we picked a team we could crush. We picked a team that's a national championship contender. They put up 26 points on an 86 overall defense. Let that sink in. Our offense was still able to score 27, but honestly, when they stopped that 4th and 1 on the direct snap and our offensive line just got overpowered off the bat, I'm like, oh, we're in trouble, right? I knew at that point. I knew at that point that we were in trouble, right? The rest of the way, I'm like, oh no, I've seen this happen in this game too often. 399 yards, though, we'll take it. They had 306. That is embarrassing for our defense. I believe Jerry is taking over as the defensive coordinator next game. Jerry is probably going to be new assistant defensive coordinator, but calling the game plan, because that is just a rough game to watch, right? That is just insane. Wow. 314 passing yards from the transfer. That interception should never have happened. It was a perfect game at quarterback until then. No interceptions, no really bad mistakes. 30 for 39. That is amazing. 314 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was moving. He was playing well. I just never saw number 54. I'm going to have to watch that replay. I don't know where he came from, but wow, was he there. Running. Oh, I stopped running. Oh, why did we stop running the football? 12 rushes. It all makes sense now. Why did we stop running the football? Everybody's shaking their head, right? Yeah, Ryan. It's called running. You should try it sometime. Well, the game plan was to run. We were running effectively. And they stopped us in that one run play, and I decided to never run after that. But I think it's because we just never ran last year, and I'm just so used to not running with this team. But we should have. Spread the ball around well. Had a good receiving day across the board. Our running backs led the way. Justin Marshall and Kobe Martin. Tuggle had a good game. Morissette. We're going to put Tuggle in the slot. We're going to put Tuggle in the slot. We're going to move Morissette to the outside. His Tuggle in the slot is going to be unguardable. I really think he will be. So I think that's going to be the new plan. Now, defensively, no interceptions. I'm shocked. Now, we had 3 sacks. That's amazing. No picks. That should never happen. Like, their quarterback put on a clinic somehow today. I don't know how he did it. I don't know if they filmed our practice or what. They had the inside knowledge. How did they know we were going to play with this strategy this year? New team, new players, defensively, new scheme. They knew. They knew. I'm going to go into the highlights, take some screenshots, and then we got recruiting, and we'll take a look at the road ahead. Yeah, so that middle linebacker jumped up. It looked like he was jumping up and blitzing. I looked at him, and I didn't look at him again. That was the mistake. He jumped back. He was baiting me into doing that. I did that a lot in college football 25 at linebacker. I feel like I've gotten worse at middle linebacker in this game. But he jumped up, a classic bait, and then jumps back. And yeah, I never saw him. And it was a great play by their middle linebacker or outside linebacker. That's a win. That's all that matters. You know, the score doesn't matter. In this game, I have found that the rankings, even as long as you win, even if you don't win by a lot, the win is what matters. So I don't think we're going to drop very much. We may drop a little from number 8 after being 27-26 at home. But I don't think we're going to drop much. We'll see. We'll see, right? But let's dive into recruiting. I need a break after that stressful game. You know, I really wasn't trying to overlook them. Maybe I did overlook them a little bit. But it is what it is. We won. And, oh my. At what cost? Heart rate got way up there. Shamir Royal, cornerback, zone tendency from Indianapolis. He says, I want to go to Purdue. Louisville second. Look at this. Jeremiah DePalma says, I want to go to Purdue over Notre Dame. Oh boy. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good. Monk, wide receiver speedster. Could have 99 speed. We don't know. But he says, I want to go to Purdue. Oh boy. Nicholas Timmerman, left tackle pass protector, says, I want to go to Purdue way over Georgia. Who wants to go to Georgia? Yeah, exactly. Logan Davenport, Mike Lurker, he says, who wants to go to Miami? I want to go to Purdue. Zay Mixon, athlete, East-West playmaker. He says, I don't want Michigan State. I want Purdue. I tell you, this is awesome. Everybody knows what head coach Ryan Gamer has done. They're just like, go to Purdue, I tell you. Go to Purdue. Ben Lucien says, I want to be a Purdue Boilermaker. Athlete, backfield threat. I'm telling you, sit in the house. A lot of these other schools don't sit in the house right away. Cole Stokely, gap specialist. Yeah, that's perfect. Christian Hollister. Oh, our first loss so far. Mississippi State, but look, we gained more influence. They had more initial influence, and they had the pipeline 1-1. But still, we're probably going to take down Mississippi State. But you never know. I mean, Georgia's right there. He says, Georgia didn't give me an offer. I want to go to Mississippi State or Purdue. Defensive tackle. Oh, he's really good. Oh, my. We need to make sure we lock in Cole Stokely. You know, maybe our interior line needs some adjustments. Maybe Seabrooks can't play defensive tackle. I don't know. Christian Hollister. It worked in the last game playing an end at defensive tackle, but in this game, I don't know. Brian Bryant, right edge, and it's close. Purdue and NC State, pure power right edge rusher. Very good player. I mean, at least it looks like he will be. Terrence Lenovoy, well-rounded, and we gained a lot more influence than Mizzou, but it is very, very close. But we're sending the house, and they're not. Now, none of us had the pipeline boost. Wisconsin does. Kyrie Hollis, and we're number 8. USC's number 1. This was one where we weren't even on his list, and we're 8 now, and we're close. I don't think we can compete with those teams, but we'll see. They have a 5 pipeline at the top. We're probably going to have to remove this player pretty quickly. And yeah, we've lost this one. Wow. Orlando Ben said, I do not want to play for the Purdue Boilermakers. Right? Or were we further down? Oh, it's because he redid it because the top 8. USC, Duke, we can compete with those schools. I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. Next week, if we're still down, I'll throw in the towel. Harvey Jones, look at this. Will signal caller, and it's a 3-star, right? But still, a junior college sophomore, 4 pipeline. Don't need to change a thing. Bowling Green, number 2. And then Matt Hearns is the cornerback. We had a little bit of hours. We have more hours to spend on him now, so we can do 25. And I think we're going to stay the course with most of these so far. There's not really any battles I want to pull away from yet. We're close on this one, but against those schools, we might be able to compete. This one is also another one that I want a little bit more time with. But other than that, what a start to recruiting, right? It's going to be a battle, right? If Georgia starts to hard sell, like they have an offer here. Nicholas Timmerman doesn't really want to go to Georgia, it doesn't look like. But if they start hard selling when they can in the top 5, that's when we're in trouble. So we got to have a huge advantage before then. If it's close before then, you just got to drop them off your list, right? Because we're never winning a hard sell against Georgia. So yeah, I mean, a 15 blast right now. We have this one. We're 3. We're 2. We're 4. We're 4. Could save up some hours to go after some of these, right? Like, are we really going to win this battle? Do we have any other centers here on the list? Because we do need a center. A center's leaving. We don't. Okay. Wow, that makes this decision a lot harder, right? We don't have any other centers. And do we have any other... We have an outside linebacker there. Harvey Jones. Do we have any other outside linebackers? No, but we can get some 3-stars. Wow. See, we need both of them. I just don't see how we win this one. Right here, Orlando Ben. If we're all the way down there. And 5... Oh, I didn't see 5 pipeline. It's impossible. We got to remove them. There's no shot. You're never going to beat a 5 pipeline if they had that much influence. That's unfortunate because he's going to be a very good player. Well, I guess we haven't even scouted him. Never mind. We don't even know. Let's just remove him so we'll never know. Yeah, we don't know. But let's focus on some of these that we think we can win. Texas A&M in a 5 pipeline. I'm going to say no on that. Paxton against Illinois? Yeah, I think we can win that one. So we're going to put 25. And then cornerback. This cornerback, Ben Yabo. Oh, actually. Oh, they're both amazing. Do we go ahead and remove that other center and go after a 3-star? How close is this battle? It's so hard to tell. 5 pipeline from Texas and USC. There is no shot, right? Ohio State, 4 pipeline. Yeah, right. Like, listen, we have better grades now, but those 3 schools and Penn State and Georgia, Alabama, what am I doing? Many of you are asking the same question, right? Ryan, what are you doing? Now, we're going to send the house here. We're going to send the house on both of these players. I cannot believe I almost messed that up. We would have wasted all of our time. Like, truly. Don't waste your time, right? I'm wasting my time a little bit. But, no, we're not wasting time on any recruit now. We were going to. It was going to be really bad once we get later. And I'm like, why did you all let me do that? Right? We've been trying to tell you forever, right? That's a great recruiting class so far. 15. Remember the transfer portal last year? We're hoping to do it again. But yeah, like, I'm not going for a very big class. 15, maybe 15, 20 transfers as well. And keep building from the transfer portal. And try to get players who are going to stay with our team and not transfer out so that we can use our 3 motivators to improve offseason progression. So that's the strategy here for head coach Ryan Gamer. Improve our talent, pick up talent off the transfer portal, do as best you can in recruiting, but don't get stressed about recruiting, right? Okay, here we are. Let's see. I don't know. We may drop to 10. It's hard to tell. A lot of times, even with the close game, as long as you win, they don't really care too much because they still know the talent you have in your team. We still have a lot of talent, no doubt about it. So I think that matters more than the close game, even though we see it as a loss. Number 6, told you. They don't really get caught up in how bad you beat somebody. Like, even if I was to beat that team by 50 versus win by 1, it wouldn't have made a huge difference in the top 25, thankfully. The top 25 said no. Western Michigan is one of the best teams in the nation this year. Clearly, it looked like it. They said Purdue deserves to move up to 6. That's right. Jerry must have had a long talk with them. But do you all remember, we would have had an extra timeout there at the end. We almost lost the game because of not having that extra timeout, that challenge. There was weird stuff that happened that game. I think we can all agree that weird things happened. Was it my best coach game? No. Was it my best coach game on defense? Definitely not. Was it a good offensive coaching game? Yes, 100%. I stopped running the football. Why did I stop running the football? I don't know. I wish I knew. I think it's because last year I threw so much. I thought I needed to this year too. And it costed us an interception there at the end, even though we really didn't need to throw there. But yeah, I mean, but our team does what we always do. We go down the field and win ball games. We are a very clutch team, and it looks like quarterback Taven Jackson is very clutch. He played a great game as a starting quarterback, taking over this team when Ryan Brown had a very good year last year. He comes in, takes his job, and he shows that he's the starting quarterback. And offensive line has got to wake up. Defensive line has got to wake up. You know, I think we may make some changes next week. We may make some changes to defensive tackle. We may move Seabrooks out. Our ends are good. Our ends have quick jump. They look good to start the game. It seemed like they got tired. We've got to figure out how to get pressure. And maybe we blitz more, but every time we blitz them, their quarterback looked like Tom Brady out there, just reading the blitzes like it's nothing. Just throw it right into where the blitz was every time. Really, like, their quarterback played great, and that Western Michigan earned my respect, enough respect to where I'll never play them in week 1 ever again. But big thank you to you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. There is plenty more sports game content to tune into here on the channel. Check the different playlists in the video description or just find them on the channel page. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.